We've been discussing this once-in-a-generation chance. However, many people believe it to be a joke. But what is the real story behind cryptocurrency? I mean, just stand back and give this some serious thought. All of the major players are beginning to show up. It's not just finance. Everyone is waiting to use this technology. Furthermore, Lehman Baird, a well-known co-founder of HBAR, stated more recently that the technical advancements of today will dwarf the Industrial Revolution. This was during an AI meeting, but when we take a closer look at what's going on, we see that not only is AI becoming a significant component of the global system. Additionally, we're seeing DT and blockchain fully interwoven into the system. At this moment, everyone is discussing this technology. And I'm not referring to retail when I say everyone. No, I'm not referring to the retail industry because the most of it is still in the background. We are discussing all of the major banks, financial behemoths, and well-known corporations. Indeed, this will surpass all previous industrial revolutions in terms of significance. For this reason, we refer to it as the Fourth Industrial Revolution, or Industrial Revolution 4.0. And almost everything has been digitized. Data, communication, and, cutting-edge technologies will be the driving forces behind this. By the way, this is from McKinsey even within this. Connectivity, data and computing power, cloud computing, the internet, blockchain, sensors, analytics and intelligence, advanced analytics, machine learning, artificial intelligence, human-machine interaction, virtual and augmented reality, robotics and automation, self-driving cars, advanced engineering, additive manufacturing, including 3D printing, renewable energy, and nanoparticles are all topics they are discussing. However, when we consider the actual situation, I would say that blockchain and artificial intelligence are the two most significant developments surrounding the Fourth Industrial Revolution. Why? Well, because if we consider the actual situation, the largest corporations are utilizing AI projects. You may mention Amazon or Microsoft. Although this may sound awful to some, the large corporations are all considering automation since they are avaricious. Aren't they corporations? They are incredibly avaricious. Therefore, they could eliminate workers if they could use AI and automate procedures. They might also begin to observe an increase in revenue generating. However, even beyond that, blockchain, DT, and AI might save a significant amount of money without replacing humans by simply automating, digitizing, or unlocking income flows. Blockchain is known to be capable of this. Therefore, when we examine some of these publicly traded corporations, such as Microsoft, we find that they are worth $3 trillion to $4 trillion, which is higher than the current market capitalization of cryptocurrency. Even Apple's market capitalization is nearly equal to that of cryptocurrency. Crypto has nearly the same market capitalization as Nvidia. The closing price of Amazon was $2.2121.5 trillion. Google has nearly $2 trillion. Ramco One Saudia is worth around $65 trillion. However, these are all large corporations and many of them have already dipped into blockchain and cryptocurrency efforts such as Micro. For instance, MasterCard has already tapped into $525 billion. Alright, Visa also brought in around $700 billion. Nearly $1 trillion has already been invested in private blockchain technology by J.P. Morgan Chase. Additionally, Bitcoin is listed on Tesla's balance sheet. Additionally, they are investigating blockchain-based AI automation. 1.25 trillion. These are huge giants, guys. Therefore, the entire space is 3.2828 trillion when we consider the cryptocurrency market capitalization. It should give you a clear picture of how underappreciated cryptocurrency is. Furthermore, we also examine banks, correct? Eric Trump stated at the end of April that banks would go extinct in 10 years if they don't pay attention to what's coming. This is the problem now, isn't it? Banks are beginning to embrace cryptocurrency. And I believe that a significant portion of this stems from what we've been witnessing, such as the OC. On May 8th, the OC declared that banks might purchase and sell cryptocurrency assets that were held in custody for their clients. Additionally, on April 9th, Treasury Secretary Scott Bent will be here. Before the American Bankers Association, this was the case. You have to go through all of this if we scroll all the way down, don't you? We will examine regulatory barriers to blockchain, stable currency, and innovative payment methods in detail at the bottom. Additionally, we will think about measures to unleash the incredible power of the capital markets in the United States. All Americans, even those on Main Street, should benefit from the financial services sector. This indicates and validates that blockchain, stable currency, and new payment methods based on DT and blockchain will be the next big thing. Additionally, I believe that AI will play a role in this entire drive because, as we all know, David Sachs is not only the cryptozer but also the IZAR. Additionally, we go over here to this video, which is a clip of Ralph Paul that was provided by Digital Asset Buy, and we have lock-in. This is the big one. This is your opportunity to become wealthy. The playing field will be leveled. In 10 years, the asset class will have grown from $3 trillion to $100 trillion. The amount of wealth that will be created is 97 trillion. In fact, I would contend that it is considerably large. The amount of wealth that will be created is 97 trillion. In fact, I would contend that it is considerably larger. However, this is a really solid beginning. Take a look. This is the big one. This is your opportunity to become wealthy. Not only may you get somewhat wealthy, but it's also the asset class that appreciates the fastest in human history, so that you may quickly catch up. You simply need to start that trip and get active. For millions of people, however, it will level the playing field. In my opinion, the asset class will grow from $3 trillion to $1 trillion in 10 years. Thus, we're just 3% of the way there. To put it another way, that indicates that $97 trillion in wealth will be manufactured. Indeed, a lot of money will be made by people. It's not just a few, though. It's not like the bankers or the tech tycoon. As an example, Binance currently has 260 million users. You have the power to transform the lives of 260 million people. That's a huge deal, all right? Globally, there are 500 million cryptocurrency accounts. So, you have the power to transform 500 million lives. They will also claim, we want to have 1 billion people. If you talk to CC or the others, 2 billion individuals. That's a fifth of the world if you can make a difference in the lives of 2 billion people. Thus, this is a huge, huge thing. It's also significant because it gives individuals access to monies. I therefore question CZ about the stable coin issue. Well, what about stable coin?
We then proceed to 10 trillion, you know. We increase from 10 trillion to 20 trillion. We move from 20 to 50. We proceed from 50 to 100. Furthermore, I don't believe it ends there. We are in the midst of an amazing opportunity. We must take note of the fact that this is one of the biggest technological breakthroughs in human history. We need to research this and commit because if we don't, we run the risk of losing out and losing our financial independence. Having said that, I hope you all found this video entertaining. In order to receive more free stuff, please make sure to subscribe and leave a like. Please feel free to join the free Discord channel in the description below and follow me on Twitter. That being said, this has been Nick, guys. Thank you for viewing. Goodbye.